Hello everyone, in this video I would like to talk about our expenses in Sri Lanka. So the most important thing of course is the food. So sometimes we buy the food from the supermarket and sometimes we buy the food from a market. But in both situations we spend almost the same amount of money because in supermarkets is more expensive than in regular markets. But to go to a regular market, I have to spend about a few dollars, maybe $7-8 to go there and back to bring all that. Because I don't have my own transport and I will have to use a taxi to bring everything or to spend a lot of time to go by bus all the time, about 1 hour by bus going that way and going back by bus another 1 hour to bring just a little food and to just save a little of money. But mostly we buy from the supermarket because it's very close to us and we have just to go by walk to it, like 5-minute walks, and you can take all the stuff that you need. That's why we mostly buy from there. But wherever going to the market or buying from the supermarket, it costs about $10 a day. That's about 3,000 rupees. So let's say that we spend about $300 a month only for food. The same I asked Orange Family Vlogs, the other Russian vloggers here, and they said that they spend on food about $400 a month. The most important thing is of course the rent, and we looked for a long time for a good affordable apartment for us, and we found a good apartment we are living in for $175. It's of course without furniture and we had to buy something without AC as well, and we have only fans and we have to be to used to the heat. It's not that easy to live without the AC here in such a hot place, but it's possible, and it's possible even in Sri Lanka to find something cheaper, because we even found for $100 bucks like a whole home, but it's not in the city, it's far from the city and you need a transport, and it's they don't have there any infrastructure, any schools, anything, but it's a good place like your own villa, and you pay $100 a month. It was in Galle in the south of Sri Lanka, but we thought it's very far from the city and we can't live there, and we will have to take the key to the school. It will be not that easy. That's why we are living in Colombo, in the capital, and we are paying $175 a month for this apartment. So $300 plus $175. So let's say that the total is about $500 for food and rent. As well, we pay about $40 for bills. The electricity is more expensive here, so the electricity is about $30 a month, and the water also about $10 a month. That means we pay the bills about $40. But still, that's not all. We also pay $10 per 2 months, let's say $5 a month for the gas. So we have the cylinder of the gas, and we buy it once a month, sometimes once in 2 months if we don't use it a lot. So that means about another $10 a month. So that's the total of about $550 a month. Talking about the internet, also we pay about $20 a month. It's good internet, fiber internet. Sometimes it's very good, sometimes the speed is very high, and you can watch even very high quality videos without no issue. And sometimes the connection drops a little bit, but Generally it's a good connection, and you can, for example, I can stream from that, it's not cutting, so we pay for that about $20 a month. And as well, sometimes we have to use the data for our phones, so the data is cheap. You can, for example, buy, let's say, like for about $10 a month, you can buy like 50 giga or 30 gigabyte, and it will be enough for the mobile phone. And we have like 3 mobile phone. For our kid we don't put any money, but for me we put, and for my wife we have very special like data package there, where she use only WhatsApp and YouTube, because she doesn't use the internet with her phone a lot, because she mostly she's home, and we pay for that about, let's say, $10-20 a month. So that's the total, let's say almost $600 with the rent, the food, the bills, and the internet. Sometimes we have to fix something home. I mean, it's not all the time. Those are very little expenses. Sometimes we have to buy some clothes. They are also not that expensive. Like for $10 you can buy good t-shirts. For $10 you can buy good pens. I mean, it's not that expensive, and we don't spend for that. I mean, that often. Maybe we can buy something like during the 2-3 months we can buy something that was broken or we need it. There are some expenses also for our kid. So for our kid we pay about $30 a month. He's going to like a little private school where they teach English and mathematics. He goes there for about 2 hours, 2 times a week, and at least he starts loving the English language, because before he didn't want to learn it at all, but this school, they made him learn it. And also, I mean, we pay only about 30-40 bucks a month, so the total is about 650 bucks a month. I mean, we are like 3 people, like a family of 3 people with the kid. So imagine one person how he or she can spend here, so they can even live out. Maybe if they save the money and they don't have a lot of money or something, they can even like maybe live for $300 a month, or maybe less if they do their best, who knows. Yeah, but if it's like simple life, they don't want like fancy places to live in or something, but for about $600 a month they can live an okay life. And if they spend, I think, about $1,000 a month, they will live like kings here, really. I mean, it's really cheap to live here, but we are leaving Sri Lanka because our own reasons. There are, for example, the heat, the visa that we have to prolong. The visa itself costs about $600 for all of us. That's one of the reason. As well, we can find work here. I mean, we can find work here, but we have to go to Russia to make a new visa. So we went to the immigration department, and they said to make the work visa, we have to apply for it from Russia and wait there. And we are not planning now to go to Russia. Even the educational visa, like there is like an option to put our child in international school where he will study from 7 a.m. They start studying from 7 a.m. here very early till 2 p.m. But if we put him there, even the educational visa demand us to go to Russia to apply for it from there. I even checked the business visa, and even the business visa, they said you have to apply for it from your native country. I don't know how it's going on for other foreigners, but this is the case for Russian people, and that's why we decided to not stay here and we're gonna go to another country. We will see, we are not sure. We checked some countries like Serbia, Montenegro and others. Who knows, maybe I have a subscriber, the Insult Investor, who proposed me to go to Cambodia. Cambodia is also a good country, cheap to live in. Also, there is an option to go to Vietnam. They have like 45 days without a visa for Russians. We will see where to go. You can tell me your suggestions in the comments, where to go, where to live. You can invite me to your country, who knows, I mean, maybe it will be possible to come to your country and to work there and to make videos from your country. I don't really know. I think that's it about this video. I just want to share our expenses in Sri Lanka, and that's it about this video. Thank you for watching. See you in my next videos, and goodbye.